One of the most common questions that we get asked is, how can you afford to just leave everything, quit everything, and afford this type of lifestyle? And I absolutely hate when there's people online who claim to make all this money online and they don't tell you how much they make, or they don't tell you how they made it. I've got my laptop here and we're going to go through some real specifics so that you can understand how this could be possible for you as well. New here, my name is Lucy and my wife and I used to live in different Airbnbs every single month, and I would consider us digital nomads. Life has changed a little bit. We moved from Canada to Australia, we adopted a deaf dog who we absolutely adore, and then we decided to have a baby. People tell you when you have kids that life has to stop, and we just refuse to be people that happens. Having the best time as parents, and now it's time for a new. People have definitely asked us, how do you afford this? How do you afford to leave everything behind, quit everything, and go and live in a van? Well, let me just say, we did not win the lottery, and we don't have massive following, and our parents are not funding this lifestyle. We've built it online, and today we're going to show you 3 ways that we make money online to fund our upcoming van life dream. We're a queer couple, and we love connecting, we love creating, and we love helping others to live their dream life. Important things before we start this new chapter is figuring out exactly how we are going to fund this chapter, because yes, we have savings, but in an ideal world we're not actually dipping into those savings to fund this. So first things first, we had to sit down and make an estimate, and we can only guess at this point. There's lots of other videos online that have helped us get an idea of how much van life is going to cost, but at this point we still are guessing because there's so many variables and there's so many unknowns. But before we even set foot in the van, we have tried to figure out what on a monthly basis it is going to cost us. We're not making sacrifices, so we don't want to be living on a shoestring, and we don't want to be eating packet noodles every night for dinner. We also want to say yes to activities and do some really adult things like continue to contribute to our super. So let's dive in. Let's get specific about ways to make money online, and we're going to cover 3 different revenue streams that you could potentially do, or just draw some ideas from us and put your own twist on them. So income stream number 1 is content creation with brands. So when we're looking at this, we want to think about brands that already fit our audience and already align with our values. It makes it so much easier to create photos, videos, and sponsored posts. This is a bit more of a glamorized lifestyle than people may think. It takes a lot of, not only do you spend time pitching and getting a lot of no's, it then takes a lot of time to actually shoot the content, edit the content, get the content approved. By the time you post it, it may have been months from when you signed the original agreement. And then when it comes to payment, that can also be 30, 60, 90 days after you make the content live. So while it is a fantastic income stream, I do just want to make it crystal clear that you're not just sitting back, kicking your feet up and doing nothing to make this money. We have some specific numbers, but down below in the caption, what I will do is put more detail about what to expect from content creation and brand partnerships. This is an industry that I would say there aren't a lot of standards in, so when it comes to how much to charge or how much money you can make, there's really small brand deals that you can land, and then there's huge brand deals that you can land. Get into this type of stream of income, what I would recommend doing is getting crystal clear about how much you would like to make per month, and then you can break it down so that you need to know how many brand deals you're landing to be able to hit that type of revenue. Last thing I'll say with content creation when partnering with brands is my number 1 rule is if I wouldn't sell it to my mum, I'm not going to promote it on my channel. So it does really refine what brands that you can work with, and it does make that list a little bit shorter because there's only so many brands out there that align with my values and that I would actually promote, because otherwise people start to see through you. If you just start promoting anything and everything, people A, aren't going to purchase it, and B, you start to lose their trust, and that's exactly the opposite of what you want when you're trying to do content creation and land big partnership deals with brands. So let's dive right into income stream number 2. This is UGC content creation. UGC stands for user generated content. Again, this is working with brands and it is creating content, but the difference is that you're not actually posting it to your feed and you're not promoting it on your social media channel. This is content that we create for brands to use on their channels, their platforms, and in their marketing. Think like product demos, unboxing, lifestyle photos. And the key to UGC content is that brands really love authentic here. They don't want primed and polished. They don't want perfection. They want you using their products in exact ways that you would actually use them in real life. And this is absolutely perfect for that digital nomad life, because you just integrate the products into what you're currently doing, you shoot the video, and then you send the videos to the brand. Again, down in the description below are some best practices for user-generated content. If that is something that you're wanting to get into, it means that you don't have to have any sort of following. Anyone can do it. You will need to pitch brands and you will need to try your best to land deals, but it is a fantastic way that you can get started by landing brand deals with companies and dipping your foot in that content creation world. And a lot of the time people get started with UGC creation and then their following does grow and their following does build and they get more comfortable in front of the camera. And then what happens is they start to land personal brand deals where they're posting on their own social media and they're aligning and collaborating with companies that they want to, and it just all snowballs from there. Third piece of the puzzle here, the third income stream that we have coming in is from Dunne, my online personal training company, which has been my baby for almost 10 years now. The business has changed a lot over those years. In the beginning, it was really focused on body transformations, and I shared a lot about my own weight loss journey and my recovery from binge eating disorder. Say now, without using a buzzword, being holistic, I would say we are a little bit more on that side of things though, where we focus more about how our movement feels and how our bodies feel and how much more confident we are, how much more strong we are, versus comparing a before and after photo. We have clients all around the world. We're delivering custom workout programs, nutrition support, and we do accountability check-ins. Business is great because it doesn't matter where you are in the world. All I've ever needed is Wi-Fi, a laptop, and the passion to keep helping people. One last time, I will put some more details in the description below about what to expect from this kind of business in terms of monetary value and how much income that you could potentially make in this industry. And it doesn't mean you have to be a fitness trainer. There's so many online coaches. So at the end of the day, having multiple streams of income is great. These are 3. We do have more. I will share those in another video. However, what I will say is that multiple streams of income make it so that if one thing isn't performing as well as you would like, you've got some backups. And while not everything is about money, money is important in life. We need money to live, and we especially need money if we're going to go on lots of adventures. The way that I'm looking at it is we're able to help people. We're able to take people along for this journey. And a lot of what we do is actually helping people in other ways, whether it's content creation or online coaching. So in a way, it's helping us and it's helping you. We love creating content, we love sharing that, and we love taking you along for the ride. Let me just say this, we are just getting started. I'm currently working so hard on so many things behind the scenes, and I absolutely am so excited and I can't wait. I just want to blurt it all out, but I will hold up because what we're working on is so incredible, and it's going to help you do a lot of the things here that we always get the question about, whether it's how do you live that nomadic lifestyle, or how do you afford the van, or how do you not have 9-to-5 jobs. We're always getting asked these questions, and it is time to show you so many different ways that you can have the life that you're dreaming of as well. So here's what I'm asking you. If you've ever dreamed of living this sort of life, working from anywhere in the world, making your own schedule, and making more money than you've ever made before, make sure you hit subscribe, because we are going to take you right behind the scenes for all of it. Pitching brands, landing deals, filming UGC content, how the online business keeps going, and of course, all of the things going on with our tiny home on wheels. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We would absolutely love to help you get started on your digital nomad journey.